there, guys. Hope you have a great day today. And today we're back with another Cobi set to build. And we have USS Arizona BB-39. And this set is number 4843. It has 2,046 pieces right down there. And it's 1,300 scale, same as the Tirpitz. And if you haven't seen my Tirpitz video, I'll leave a link down in the description below, so please do check it out. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. And let's get right into it. So there's the Arizona as she appeared during the 1930s. And then there's the ship. This is the Pearl Harbor version of the ship. The color scheme from December 7, 1941. So we got the red turret tops over there. There are no seaplanes in this set, which is a shame, but nonetheless, it's okay. And this ship is about 24.2 inches long when it's fully completed. And there is the schematics info. You want to pause the screen and take a little read. Okay, she's a Pennsylvania-class battleship. Looks like we've got propellers and turning rudders. Very nice. So without further ado, let's get right into the build. Alright guys, so here we have the completed model of the USS Arizona, and the build experience has been fantastic. I mean it took me about 3 days to get this all done, and I took my time with it, and the build process is completely different than the Tirpitz, especially the fact that, you know, the chains, the anchors, the propellers, they're all put on first. Unlike the Tirpitz, you know, you got to put them on last, so it's kind of a different technique here. So I kind of like this build process with the Arizona. You start from the bottom up, from the hull first, and then you complete the hull assembly. Then you start going up the superstructures. So I mean, it is a very simple build. I mean, the superstructure, however, the superstructure is kind of tedious process, especially the fire control tops, the tripod mast, you know, the cranes, even the funnel. That is a very challenging build. It's got a lot of pieces in that one, a lot of tiny 1x1 wedge pieces in there. And you got to slowly build it up and connect all the pieces together. So, I mean, it is a very fun build. I highly recommend this, guys. This is actually a very fun battleship to build. And this is, as I said earlier, this is the December 7, 1941 color scheme. This is how she looked like in Pearl Harbor during the attack. And we got the Battleship Division 1 colors for the red turret tops, except for turret number 3, which you don't have the turret color tops. So let's just take a closer look at the ship from bow to stern. Beautiful ship, guys. This is a very, very interesting build. Love the guns and everything on this. I mean, the build process is fantastic. I mean, I couldn't highly recommend more. Now, the bridge section, however, it's not as accurate as on the real ship. It looks a lot thinner and stockier than the actual Arizona's bridge. The actual bridge is actually a lot thicker, about that thick. But Cobi decided to do it in this format, which I'm not sure why. But if you look at it at different angles, it does look like the bridge of the Arizona, just like in the real ship. But so we got our gun director right over there, anti-aircraft directors there on top of this mast here with that platform, which is not attached to the bridge. That is a separate build, so that you just put it straight in there. But the bottom, the base section right there, that is very, very accurate, like on the real ship. So we got our anti-aircraft guns as well, painted in dark gray. Now these are elevated. You can actually elevate. You can position the guns up and down, which is very, very good. And we got our secondary batteries here on the side here. Now they do turn. Yeah, they do turn, but there's not much range of motion, I'm afraid. So these are very limited range. And we got our lifeboats. Very simple. Now on the actual ship, on the real Arizona, we got boats that's actually stacked up on top of each other, but in Cobi's case, we don't actually get stacked lifeboats, so we actually got them in like one lifeboat each for each section there. And of course, we got our crane. This is actually a very nice build. I really enjoyed putting all this together. The fire control tops are also very, very good. I really like the way they look. Even that radar at the top of the main mast. I mean, I love the printed elements right out there for the windows. It is so good looking. I mean, Cobi tried to recreate the look of the ship as best as they could, you know, just like the actual ship did in 1941. But the only problem with this model is just that I didn't quite like that Cobi did not complete the windows for the back of the fire control tops. Same goes for the back over here. I mean, on both sides of the mast, you don't have printed windows to complete the back of the fire control tops, which is a shame. But I really wish that Cobi, you know, completed the look by giving it all the windows. So there are your anti-aircraft guns up there. Now moving closer, let's take a closer look at the aft fire control top. We got the two platforms over there. Let's just swing the crane in front so we can take a closer look. So we got 4 searchlights over there on the upper platform, and on the lower platform we got a gun director. That's for the secondary aircraft gun anti-aircraft gun director on that one. Okay, we got 3 lifeboats as well right at the base of the mast. So we got more anti-aircraft guns right down here. We got one on each side. And then we have our derricks for lifeboats. And then of course our main guns. Now the guns are actually free moving. They swing quite good actually. They're not friction. These are not friction based. These are free moving guns, so you don't have to worry about them. And of course we got elevated cannons as well. All 3 of the guns, they can elevate. Very good. But the only thing that I didn't like about the set is that we don't have aircrafts. We have no seaplanes are present in this set. Now this is the regular Arizona model. This is the non-executive edition build, so you're not going to get a complete look of the ship. So, there's our catapult. It's just a shame. I really wish that Cobi give us at least 2 airplanes. I mean, even though if it's not an executive edition, I mean, it is a battleship. You have catapults, you must have seaplanes. I think the reason why Cobi left the planes out is because this ship is supposed to be depicted in December 7, 1941, when the ship was in harbor. When you look at the black and white photographs of the ship, especially after the attack, there are no seaplanes present on the aft of the ship. Now remember, the aft section of the ship was left undamaged by the bomb, The magazine explosion happened at the front of the ship, but not the back. So the back end up to the rear after fire control tower all the way to the stern, this section here is completely unscathed. Although there was at least 1 bomb damage somewhere over there, but there are no aircrafts. All the Osprey aircrafts are totally missing. They're not on the ship, so I'm not sure. So I think maybe Cobi decided to replicate the look of the ship during that time, during that day. And there we have our flags right there. Very nice. Love the printed flags. At least they're not stickers. Everything about Cobi is 100% printed. We got our propellers down here. Now the propellers, they don't turn so well on my model. These are very friction. These are friction based. They don't swing. They don't turn freely. Like if you try to blow on them, they just don't swivel very well. And of course we got our rudders, which do move side to side. Okay, that's very good. And of course, I forgot to mention, catapults do rotate around, which is very interesting. And then of course we have this little crane over here, which is adjustable. But that's not the actual look of the crane. The crane looks somewhat like that. So you can only go up and down like this to pick up a seaplane, or you can swivel it around. It's 360 degrees anyway. So it's pretty good. Not too bad. Now let's bring in the turrets for size comparison. So here it is. This is a really heavy model. So we got the turrets over here. Let's just put it right next to the Arizona so you can actually see it for scale. Now it is massive, huge. There is the turrets right next to the Arizona. The turrets is a lot longer compared with Arizona. Arizona's was a smaller battleship. Turrets was longer. She was larger. She was about 800 feet long, while the Arizona was only about what? Around maybe 400 plus feet long, 500 feet maybe. So she was a much smaller ship. Plus she was a World War I design, super dreadnought, 14-inch guns, while the Tirpitz was a modern ship, 15-inch guns, and 50,000+ tons of weight. And yeah, so this is actually a very interesting. So at least we got both ships. We can actually compare side by side. So my camera can actually pick them all up. But if we put Arizona at the front over here, just right at the bow, and then you can clearly see. Okay, let's just swing the camera around so we can have a pretty good look at the stern section. So you can clearly tell there's the stern. So we've got like at least a foot on the Cobi model. We got like a foot of gap So that's how much is missing, a chunk of it, since it's a small ship. I love building these Cobi ships. I mean, even though it took me like 3 days to finish it, the building process is very, very good. Highly recommend these ships. They're fantastic all around, guys. Now, if you haven't got your hands on the Arizona or the Pennsylvania class Executive Edition, I highly recommend it. Go grab yourself one. It is very, very good set. If you guys love Pearl Harbor, if you guys have watched Tora 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 like I did when I was a kid, I mean, I really enjoy watching these movies, and it got me interested in American battleships, especially the Arizona. Arizona was one of my favorites when I was a kid, and now actually, I mean, I built a model kit of it, a Revell kit, the 1 in 400, 26 scale, I think, of the kit. Yeah, I built it, spray painted it. Actually, looks fantastic. And now I've even built a Cobi set. Now the Cobi is a lot larger than that one, since this is a 300 scale. And of course, this one will last a long time, a lifetime, because it's brick based, brick built, and it will look great on the display shelf. Fantastic, guys. Really, really nice. So there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video of this build, the Cobi Arizona. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'll see you guys again next time. Cheers, guys, and have a great day.